Now. Okay, guys, good morning to everybody once again. Today is the 6th of February 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with Cal. Crazy anytime, anywhere. Now, since the start of the year, someone asked me this question, Cal, your background, the one you have right now, you see around me, the background itself that you are using is a little bit too devastating, or like it's like telling people that the market will have a big problem. But the thing is this, the market is so bullish. But thing is this, remember, I told you guys, once we hit February, there will be some selling. And in fact, I said the selling will continue from likely the 1st of February to about mid of February. Do you remember that? All right. So now, is it happening? It is happening. So today we have a lot of things to share. Let's go into details. But before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Okay. All right, guys, let's now look at the market right now. All right, let's do it. Okay, let me just bring in my fundamentals. Okay, so to start off with, we can see that the market today is a bit chaotic. We have Amazon shares dropped by 10% after their 200 billion spending forecast, spending a lot of money, but is it really worth it? So that's another thing here. And of course, we all know that South Korea, the Kospi index has plunged 5%, leading to losses in Asia market after the Wall Street tech rout and riot rot, right? Okay, so let's go into the details for today. So first of all, the Dow Jones tumbled 600 points last night, right? S&P going negative for 2026, all right? Something we've not seen for many years is because of the NASDAQ and the technology sector, yeah? So people are exiting from the tech side, okay? So while on the 1 month ago, they tell you the tech share will go to this and that, S&P 7,000, blah, blah, blah. They tell you that, and they exit themselves. And then after they exited themselves, when you buy, they sell. Once they are no longer holding, they turn around and tell you that, okay, the tech itself not so fantastic, and the market plunge. This is how Wall Street play this game every time. So if you want to make money from the market, what you need to do is to do the opposite, which means that now the market has collapsed, right? Okay, if you didn't sell, then stick with it. Just don't wait, don't do anything. Let the market come down first, hit a low level, and buy again from the bottom. So I repeat, so how you do it right now, example, right? The market, when it went up, you didn't sell, and then after that, the market now crash. Okay. So while the market is crashing, you just wait for your turn. Then after that, you wait for bottom picking, you wait for the market to bottom out, and then you buy it up again. Okay. So this will likely be happening for 2026. I already said that when will this happen? Well, if you didn't take note down, take note of this. I said that from February to March, sorry, March, yeah, to April, AP, sorry, on APIRL. Okay. So from February to March to April, I think about near to March, end of March, we will see the market coming down further. And then after that, we will see a bottom out market. And then after that, we're going to expect the market to go up all the way until October 2026. Okay. So guys, take a picture right now. If you are online, you're watching this video, take a picture right now. This is my forecast for this year, how the market most likely will perform this year. Okay. So if everything go according to plan, the first market to sell off will be Bitcoin, and we are already seeing it right now. So the next one will be NASDAQ. We are seeing it right now. The third one that's coming in will be the US Dow Jones. Okay. So this will be how the thing are lined up together, right? So of course, I leave it to you to decide whether you believe it or not. But we can see right now, cryptocurrency have dropped to 64,000, dropped below 60,000 just now, because of selling. And I'm pretty sure now Michael Sayer, the guy who have been buying a lot of Bitcoin, is in trouble. MSTR. So again, all this thing is going to weigh back to the market later today. And of course, the initial jobless claim rose, okay, fell for the lowest level. Okay, interestingly, and that, of course, we all know that employment is getting lower and lower, despite the US government says that it's okay, but we can see that people are losing their job. So why is Bitcoin coming down so rapid? What is happening? So basically, people are getting worried about the value of Bitcoin, And of course, the other reason is because if you ask me, you want to push the price down. But I'm telling you this, when it was 100,000, everybody was buying relentlessly. And 94,000, more people come in and buy. And when that all happens and the price doesn't go higher, we all know that the opposite will come back soon. So the thing is this, there are many reasons. Some of them says that due to the recent geopolitical, macroeconomic flare up in Venezuela, Middle East, Europe. But to me, this is all nonsense because people bought it earlier because of this. Now you're telling me they are selling it because of this. Come on, man. It doesn't make sense. And of course, some people say that because gold is going higher now, there's no need to buy Bitcoin. I think it's again kind of rubbish in my opinion. As a matter of fact, right now gold is going up, Bitcoin is at low end. You should be looking to buy Bitcoin. I repeat, you should be looking to buy, okay, to buy Bitcoin. I put it there first, okay. Now where to buy later on, we'll see the chart, but I'm telling you this now. We're about 60,000 right at the moment right now. Okay, I think this is a good level to pick some Bitcoin, pick up small. It may go lower, because my forecast is that it may go down to furthermore in this February, March, April period. But the thing is this, I am looking at the Bitcoin to basically hang around here or a little bit lower. Now, the lower down number that I think Bitcoin will go is about 38,000. That's the reason why I say you don't need to buy all in right now. You just wait for the price to go a little bit more, then you pick it up from the bottom. Okay, all clear? All right, hope you understand this, yeah? So Bitcoin, if you can, 60,000, you can buy some, but if you want to bid for the better level, the top level, but you want to buy it when it's like very, very cheap, then you buy at 38,000. Okay? All right, so that is my personal take for the Bitcoin market. Yeah? Okay, all clear? All clear yourself? Press number 2 right now in the comment box. All right. So today is a little bit interesting because we have market all moving crazy this morning. You can see that since morning, I'm non-stop working since 5 a.m. I've been watching the market, non-stop moving and basically typing everywhere, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's just continue. Thank you very much for those who wrote thing. Now, of course, we all know that South Korea is one of the market that is very reliant to technology. And when the tech shares comes off, Cosby get it. So on a reverse note, later on, if the tech share do rebound, if the tech share do rebound, again, Cosby will be moving up. Okay, so it's how things work. And of course, there's an interesting thing. Hillary Clinton wants to give a testimony on the Jeffrey Epstein file. Interesting. All right. We all know that her husband, former President Bill Clinton, and has been a pretty controversial person. And of course, we all know that now we have the big one whereby Bill Gates and has surfaced and said something about what he and his ex-wife had in the experience with Jeffrey Epstein. And of course, if this is all the truth in a way, then of course the next person to get it will be Donald Trump. And let's see what happened from there. Yeah. Now, tech shares basically enters a bear market because of what happened in Nasdaq. So it's the same across the board. Now, for calendar-wise itself, right, I don't see anything big one today, unless I'm wrong. Donald Trump speaking as of right now, or earlier it started already. Tomorrow, nothing. This week already ended. You can see that the numbers are okay, more towards a positive side, except for yesterday, the jobless claim came out slightly higher than the expected, right? So that is what happened. Now, let's look at my own Twitter, all right? So, yeah. You can see that I've been telling you about this before, the falling US truck sales are going, whenever the truck sales are basically increasing and it comes together with the unemployment data, it's always a recessional call. And of course, we can see right now the drawdown in S&P software stocks is more than 25% right now. That's not good at all. And interestingly, I'm not too sure, is this the latest one from Michael Burry? He says that the US financial market and economy will crash. The problem is too big to save. I'm not too sure, is it a viral one or is this real one or this is just a fabricated one? Okay. All right, so that is what we have for today in terms of the fundamentals. Let's look at the technical. All right, you're waiting for that. Okay, let's look at the technical right now. Let's bring back our own chart first. Okay, hold on a bit. Chat a bit cranky now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first of all, gold this morning opening price was 4794. MLP is above, so definitely the market will favor sell over buy. That is something that you must understand. Second, when the gold open and try to trade below, it's also below the MA30, so definitely is another sell reason for the market. So with the gold selling, the market came down. We were noticing one important point was pivot two, where it was at 4665.60. That was where we expected gold to go down if it breaks KTR -3. And interestingly, it really happened according to what we can see from the screen. Yeah. Okay. So when the market comes down, to here, a lot of people ask me, can we sell the market? I didn't know. Why? Because the KSI is green. Expectedly, the market should rebound somewhere around that. So this is where you must understand how we use the crazy system. We sold because it's below OP. We sold because we follow rules. But when the market is coming down, you must remember the KSI is green in color. You don't expect the market to crash down and close low. In fact, itself, you've seen it before a couple of days ago and the day before, the market goes down quite a lot, right? The gold came down a lot, right? But because the KSI was green, so the market bought it up from the bottom. Yeah, the market bought it up from the bottom. So that is why today I expected the same thing to happen for this gold when you go to pivot two level. Now pivot two is a support level. If it breaks and close below, it's a sell. But we touches it and rebound, it becomes a buy. So you can see over here that gold really opening price open. Then we have a diamond, blue diamond here, draw a line, and this is a very classic sell. When you've seen, if you've been following my system, you will notice a very important thing. So when the market is selling, all right, you will see a diamond usually at the top here, and it's always formed by single yellow candle. And when I saw this, I know that this gold is going to trade lower. And truth be told, the gold really sell and then hit KTR -3. That was where we bought back our position. Then after that, there was a little bit of glimpse of hope to stay recover, but the market fell to hang above it. And then once it breaks below KTR -3, I know that we are going for the pivot two, because you can see here to here, there was nothing. There was nothing at all. No support, no technical level. It was just a free fall, all right, a free fall. So the market literally took the stand and began to sell. And we sold down all the way until it hit pivot two. That's where we bought back our position. All right, I noticed there's a lot of KCX at the bottom. That means retailers are totally out of the game. They likely have losing money. And once the market hit the pivot two and rebound, I know that we must buy back our short position and consider to go long. And truth be told, the market turns yellow. And for those who are elite trained, you will know that you can actually purchase it from the bottom. And of course, the price of this really went all the way up to the KTR -2 level. Okay. So again and again, that proves to you the power of pivot. So that's why we tell you never fight the pivot. Okay. So now the thing is this, now gold is sideways, it hangs above KTR plus -3. So buy right. If we close above, it may test again to KTR -1, which is about 4775. Now allow me to say this again. If the market stays above KTR -3, no problem. It's a possible technical rebound. But if gold later trade down again below KTR -3, again, there's a very high chance gold might be coming down to retest pivot two again. So what could lead this to come down? Likelihood is because of the dollar strengthening. But with dollar strengthen now at this moment, it's kind of tough right now with the US Treasuries now behaving such a bad way. Yeah. So watch out for this, guys. Watch out for KTR -3. Hopefully it stays there. Okay. All right. Now, next market I'll share with you will be the US Dow Jones. Hold a minute. Now, this is the US Dow Jones. This today we see a very clear CCYR, and because the KSI is red, the KCL is there, and the market now is below OP, below KC, I mean, sorry, that's above OP now. All right, above OP now, and is a KCL over here. Sorry, my bad. KCL is 48763. This is KCB. My bad. Sorry. Now you can see that the market hit the KCL 48763 over here, and then went down initially, and now recovered. So the thing is this will be the very important support level. So for people who want to buy Dow Jones from the bottom, then this level 48763 will be a pivotal point. If you're buying above this number, yes, okay. But if the market goes below this number, 48763, then it will be a sell for the market. Now, one thing to note, guys, today we have a double stack here. MLP, MA30 are all hanging above the current level, and that is actually a bearish signal, yeah? And you look at the KSI, oh my God, the KSI now, despite the recovery, the boys are selling into strength. So the thing is this, now it's still hanging above OP, fine, no problem. But if you notice this, the low that was traded a few days ago and today's pivot 2 is about identical. So based on my personal experience, that if that actually happens, if the market do break down below KCL later again, there is a possibility to see the gold price, I'm sorry, the Dow Jones price coming down to here. And that is quite low, 48,366. So can this happen? Well, we let the market decide. But my point is this: if the market sell below OP, there is a chance that we can see 48,366. All right, all clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now for this part. Yeah. Now, of course, if the market is bullish, recovers, and then it may go back up all the way to the MLP. But with what happened yesterday on the tech shares, unless there's a recovery on the NASDAQ, if not, it's going to be a tough deal, yeah? Okay, so let's just move on. Now, the next market I'll show you is the NASDAQ, that's for sure. One of the reasons why you see the market coming down. Now, everybody focus with me. This is the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ was going up, that was good. There was a 4 diamond, that was good. Then we draw the line, right? And you can see immediately the problem. So the market continued to go up, no problem. On this particular day, the market pulls back, but the boys were buying, so not so bad. The market recovered. But after that itself, the market started to stay below the line and the boys turns to sell. Now, when you have this combination, it's a sell signal. And of course, the market really started to creep down, and you can see the market just bang, 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 and all the way. So today, the opening price is 24,317. It's trading below MLP, trading below MA200, below MA30. So it's very bearish. But the market is recovery, right? It's, I mean, resilient from going down, okay, going up in a moment. Let's give a minute. There's some incoming call. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on a minute. I'll text them, say that I'm busy right now. Okay, done. Okay, so what you can see is this. If the NASDAQ stays above OP, it may go back all the way to the MLP, 24,641. Okay, but if the market trades down instead, break OP, oh my God, the selling will bring it down all the way to 23,898. Okay, so this is the upside and the downside. While the boys are selling, the price is going up. This is a very typical move. The boys push it up first, make you think that the market is going down, but then it went up. And after everything is going to go up again, then the market really comes off. So traders, you need to watch it very, very closely. Okay, put your eyes peeled on it and make sure that you check the trades accordingly as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is the what we have for you for the NASDAQ. And the next market, of course, you need to look at the Bitcoin, the one that we been focusing. Now, I told you this morning, Bitcoin, if you want to buy, you can buy at 60,000. This morning low, it went down to below 60,000, and now it's back to 65,000 above OP. That told you guys to buy somewhere around here, and it really went up. Yeah, so fantastic. The thing is this. This is going to help. Well, it's not going to help, okay? Because you can see the boys are actually selling. The retail have probably, recovered a little bit because of recovery, and the only main thing is because it stay above pivot one. Stay above pivot one is a definite buy for all traders. Above OP, above pivot one is definitely a buy. So there is a chance that you can see this Bitcoin going back to 66,000 and then maybe even 67,000 that's nearby the MLP. But the thing is this, we're still really not out of the woods yet because MA30, MA200 is still all above you. Hence, therefore, there is a possibility of further selling off. Okay, further selling off. So guys, if Bitcoin do come back down again, we can see there's a very strong support at 60,000. We can try it again. So now for those who bought 60,000, now you're upgraded by almost 10% return. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, so that will be all for that part. Okay, so Bitcoin, how low can we go, right? That's a question that you've been asking me. Now, you look at the chart, guys. Bitcoin came from a very long time ago. You can see that the movement is really bad. Okay, but if you look carefully, Bitcoin, the major trend line has been broken. Just hold a minute. Okay, so the major trend line has been broken and it's coming off as we can see. So now where can we go for Bitcoin? Well, if you look carefully, Bitcoin, make it small a little bit. Bitcoin is in a very big, gigantic movement right now, very big one. And you can see that there is a very strong base somewhere around here. So I suspect that this way we're going. So this base itself is approximately, let me just double check. This base here is about 652, 53,000. So if you ask me yourself, you want to be very safe, you can buy somewhere around here. So it's about 56,000 level when the Bitcoin ever comes down. Because here you have a very good building up experience here. The only downside is that this one is we need to knit with another 10,000 point. And when that happens, we will expect to see the market after that slowly going up again. So this is my personal view on Bitcoin. If you ask me Bitcoin, how low, how high would it go? My stand is still the same. 56,000 might be a low end, and the high end it could be as high as 170,000. Okay, I just put my name and initial here. Today is the 6th of February 2026. Okay, so I believe Bitcoin to travel down a little bit more to 56,000. That will be a very good time to buy some Bitcoin. And after that, hold it progressively until you see 170,000. Okay, so all right, this is my personal view on that itself. And the last market that's on request, hold on a minute. They want to know about the China. Now, China market, is it a buy? No, China market is not a buy yet. Because the color is still yellow, still red. And also at the same time, you can see that the boys has been selling quite strongly. Now, one thing to note that day when I was in China, they're asking me the same question again. Teacher, the market has seemed to recover, bottom out. Should we buy into China stock? I say no, because the boys are actually still selling. And she asked me, how you know the boys are selling? I said, this is the proprietary indicator. And after that, when the bar turns back to red again, the market came down lower. Okay. So now today, what you have is that the KSI is green today, while the bar is red. So what you do, about 4P, we just buy, but not we just buy small. If ever this candle turns back to yellow, then that is where you can have the yellow, or the KSI is green, sorry, then of course it'll be a very strong buy. So that's why the last few days when the market was going up, the KSI was red, so the upside was kind of limited. Can you see that now? Okay, so our way of trading is very simple. Follow the rules, follow the colors. You can't be too far wrong. Okay. All right, guys, that will be all for today's sharing. I hope you enjoyed this session. Appreciate everything. I will see you guys online through Telegram or Zalo or anywhere in the market. Okay, guys, Kel signing off. Take care. Bye bye.